The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame recognizes Ohio's distinguished men and women who have worn the uniform of our nation's armed forces and then continue to contribute to their communities, state, and nation through exceptional acts of volunteerism, advocacy, professional distinction, public service, and philanthropy. The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. Nominate a veteran today.
William C. Graybill, U.S. Army, Vietnam veteran. I lived at Williamsburg, Ohio, and the recruiter at Batavia called me, and he said, come on down, I want to talk to you. And I said, okay. He said, I got what they call a 120-day delay plan. He said, let's just, won't you go for that? And I thought, okay. I remember I was in country exactly 11 days. And I thought, you know, this is pretty good. This is not bad, you know. And at 6 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, I'll never forget it, you know. There was a whistling that went over my head, and I've never heard of a rocket before, you know. I just thought it was a jet, you know. And there was 3 guys. We was sitting on the sandbags on a bunker, and the big guy was over here from Texas, and this guy here, I don't know where he was from, don't remember, but I remember this guy. The opening at the bunker was down on this end. And before that rocket hit the airstrip, that big guy had me by the arm. Of course, now back then I only weighed about 125 pounds. Anyway, he had me down in the bunker almost before that rocket hit that runway. And I never forget, he looked at me, he was from Texas, and he looked at me and he said, boy, how long you been in the country? And I said, 11 days. And he goes, well, welcome to Vietnam, son. So that was my experience, and from then on, it seemed like hell broke loose. I try my very best, you know, to forget about the bad and think about the good, and whatever I can do for anybody. I think it was around 1988 and 89. There was some people come knocking on my door, and they knew that I was a Vietnam veteran, and they wanted to start up a chapter in Brown County, a Vietnam veteran chapter, and asked me if I would be willing to help them and volunteer. It's one of the best things I ever did, you know. We started up a chapter, and of course I was a chaplain, and it just kind of grew from then on, you know. There was people out there that needed help, and we were there to, you know, accommodate them. Do I deserve this? I don't think I've done any more than anybody else would do, you know. And you know, am I honored? Sure I am. You know, it's way more than I ever expected. You know, I'm just overwhelmed. You know, I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know what else to say. You know, it's wonderful. I appreciate it more than I could ever say. But there's so many out there that deserve it. You know, and they don't get the recognition for it.
Selection and induction into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame is a great honor. Nominate a veteran today